Final question is on autoresponders. So when someone subscribe into a mailing list or a big page, how many sequence of emails do you think would be good? I mean, I know there's no like one right answer for everything in the world, but you know, what do you think?
Well, it's funny. Okay, you just start. Okay, I'm going to say something you probably would not think that I would even say it this way. Let me just tell you. Now, I'm going to answer it. This is freaking really frank, and I'm going to tell you just this is the way I look at it. First of all, okay, I would only write one message. That's it. One message just says, welcome, thank you very much for signing up, and here's whatever I promised you. Or just say, welcome very much, if you don't have what you promised them, whatever I promised you is coming very soon. Right. Okay. And then I would focus on getting that thing converting and getting subscribers. Once I got people in there, that light that fire into my butt to write the rest of the messages. But I'll tell you, I don't focus on all that crap. I focus on getting the conversion, getting the people, getting the subscribers, and making things happen from there. So if you just start, just write one message, tell them welcome, thank you very much. Start getting the people in. Once you got the people in, then start marketing them. And then you'll figure out the rest. But the best thing to do is I always tell people the first message I want to be a welcome message. The second message I want it to be whatever I promised them. I usually send that about 1 hour later. I'll even give you my 7-step sequence. So the first message on a newsletter sequence.
By the way, guys, jot this down because it's going to be very valuable information.
On a newsletter sequence, it's a little different than if they opted into a page to go to a sales letter. If they opted into a page to go to a sales letter, and I had a squeeze page for it, I send out one message every day for 7 days. I actually take pieces of the copy and I put them into that. But let's just look at it from a newsletter perspective. It's a newsletter. I send the first message immediately as soon as they sign up. It says, welcome, thank you very much. Send the second message 1 hour later after they signed up with whatever I promised them. Like, oh, by the way, and I'll say something like, by the way, I just saw you signed up. Here's the thing that I promised you.
Right.
And then I'll send them another message. The third message is something of sales. I'll send them something for them to buy. I want to train them to buy something from me. I want to let them know, hey, you're not just getting on here for free information, you're also going to get something to buy. I'll send the next message. That goes out 1 day later. 2 days later, I'll send them another message. That message I'll send them out will be content, pure content. The next message that'll go out, we'll send out 2 days later, and then it'll be pure content. The next message that comes out will be pure content. That'll go 5 days later, and the next message will go out 7 days after that. Now understand this. This is 1 day after the last message, and then when I said 2 days, I meant 2 days after the last message from there. So really, when I just said 5 days or 7 days, or 5, I'm not at number 6, I'm not the last one. But so this one goes out 5 days after that message went out. So just so everybody knows, that's how I do the sequence. So like Autorespons Plus has it different than one shopping cart, and one shopping cart everybody has different ways to program it in. Then, so I have those 5. The last message I send out is sub-sales. I send something to sales again. I want to train them, and I want to do that. Now, this is what I just showed you is called an irregular sequence. Nobody's ever going to know what I'm going to send. I don't want them to know. I want it to be very unpredictable.
But there's no pattern.
So there's no pattern. They can't figure me out. If I don't do something, they're not going to be mad.
Right.
The biggest mistake most people do is they say, I'm going to send a message every Monday, every single Monday, and if they miss a Monday, people get mad and upset and gripe about it. So send it on a regular sequence, because if you find something that's great or a great product, you want to be able to send it to them whenever you have the opportunity to.
And hey, we're running out of time. Is there any other any final money-making tips that you want to share, whether it's about list building, website promotion, whatever? I mean, anything under the umbrella.
Well, let's just stay in this topic, and I'll just give you one thing. All right. Remember, after somebody signs up, opts in to whatever it is, you capture their information, you have an opportunity for them to land on a thank you page. Just because that's called a thank you page does not mean you got to tell them thank you. Right. That is real estate for you to sell them more stuff.
And there's $1 million idea.
Right there. And I'll tell you, there's so much money that can be made by turning your thank you pages, turning your all the success URLs, the thank you pages, into cash. I mean, that will increase your profits so much if you just do that. As soon as they opt in, they land on the page to buy something. Right there alone, just by doing that, I mean, you'll get some sales. I mean, and then on that thank you page, you can have them go to after they buy that, you can have them go to another one, and you can keep on upselling them through things. But one very important tip is I did one time, I sent out an email just by doing that, having people opt in, went to a page, by sending 2 emails to my list. Now I had a nice back end deal that I was doing with it. I had the whole thing figured out, and maybe sometime I'll share that with you. But I ended up sending out 2 stinking emails, and we made over $283,000 And all it was, they went to a page, they opted in, and they landed on a page, they bought something from me. And, I mean, it's just sick. There's so much things you could do to monetize and to make more money off your list.
All right. Hey, like I said, we're running out of time, but thank you very much to be on this short interview we have today. And I'm so sure that you're going to appreciate what you have. See, if we do ever have time, if I'm still around here, I'll probably interview again. But for now, that's all, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you around.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thanks.